So yesterday we finished here, and we were facing some problems, right? So you remember that while creating this door jam, I said that this phase I'm not aligning right now about this phase. So let me show you that. I think you remember this thing about select profile, edit profile. About aligning this side, I told that I'm not getting that reference plane over there, so I'm not aligning it right now. You remember? So that's the problem. So now, if I align with this face, then only if I change this, it will be constant with this face. If I change the width of our wall, this edge will be constant with this face, interior with this interior face. So that's the problem we are facing. So we have locked this, right? You remember we have locked this, right? We have locked this side also with this reference plane. We have locked this side also with this reference plane. And about this one, we have locked with dimension. So with this one, we have locked with dimension. So this is dimensionally constant with this reference plane. All right. And about this one, we haven't locked it. Okay. So this locked is showing for this one, and this lock is showing for this one. So we haven't locked it, right? So if we align it with this one, so here I'm not getting it. So now I just have increased this reference plane. Now select this one, and now let's come to this one. Now here you can see that is placed over there. Okay. Now we are facing that this is the total door panel, right? So this is too much for our door panel. So then what we can do, we can just simply place one reference plane over there for our door panel thickness, right? So that we can do also. So we can create reference plane over there, like the thickness we are giving 50 thickness, right? So let's create a reference plane over there. If you don't want to create this reference plane, extra reference plane and extra uh, parameter, you can skip this part. So for that, what you have to do, just if you even skip this part, this will be common for you. You just have to place it here. Okay, that's the simple thing. Just you have to place it there. Okay. And now if you want, you can lock this. All right. So let's select, and you can lock it here also, or else you can come to this alignment and you select it, and then you select this side, and then you click on it, and it is locked right now. Okay. uh, so let's go for this finish edit mode. We have finished it, and let's go for finish edit mode. And now it come to this, as because we have aligned this one while extruding, we have aligned with this face of this door jamb, and with this face of door jamb, and with this face of our reference plane, we have aligned this. So right now it's fixed. Now here you can see that we got back our frame at the right position, as because I had selected this door jamb edges as a path for this door frame, right? So you all remember these things. Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt? Am I clear to this?
Sir, can you repeat it once?
Yeah, sure. So let me show you that we were facing this Yeah, let me go back. So yes, so here you can see that this part is our door jamb right now, and the door frame is inserted within this wall, and this much is our panel, door panel, right? So we don't want like this. Our door frame should be out of this wall to the exterior face, right? So that we were facing some problems. So let me just tell you what why we are facing this problem. So while creating this door jamb, let me go to this edit sweep and let's select this profile and let's edit this profile. While creating this door jamb, you all remember that while creating this side, I told that I am not getting this reference plane right now, so I am skipping this alignment and locking it. So at that time I didn't lock it with this reference plane, right? So that's why it is uh, in its freedom. It's not constant with any reference plane or any side, right? So now it's keeping this profile as it is. So if I lock it with this, so it will remain constant with this reference plane. So that is necessary because at this phase I have also locked it, right? So that if I change this face position, so that will be updated as well. But for this one, it's not being updated because I haven't locked it with this reference plane or this interior side. So that's why it's not constant, and we are facing the problem. So for that, what I have to do is I have to align it with this reference plane, that is your interior reference plane. You select this and then you go for this. Okay, now here you can see that this side is right now aligned with this one, and we have to lock it so that it will keep itself constant with this reference plane, right? Now we have made it right, but about this door panel, this one is still at the same position, but our door panel will be 50 mm thickness. So from this it will be 50 mm. So that what I can do is I can just simply position it at the right place. Here you can see that so here you can give the right value like 50, and here you can see that is 50. Okay, so that we can do. So now that is done, and if you want to keep this constant 50 mm, so that you can lock it with this to this one, or like this point to this point you can lock this, so it will be always 50 mm. Or else suppose you need it flexible with the parameter, you want to change the door panel thickness, if you ever want to change the door panel thickness, so that what you have to do is you have to create one reference plane right now. So you can do this right within this edit profile option, or else you can create after completing this editing also. So let's do it here. Let's go for reference plane. The shortcut is RP, and let's create one reference plane. So here you can see that it's taking the it's tracking the snap. Okay, so let's create it. All right, if you want to give the name, so that you can give. Okay, like door panel. You can give the name for this reference plane, and after that you can align it. Okay, like go for this align, select this reference plane, and then you go for this align, and then you lock it. So it will be always constant with this reference plane. Now let's go for cancel, and now we have done our editing. So let's finish this and finish. Okay, so here you can see that our door panel is there. Okay, so about this one, so as because we have done this within this, sorry, just let me select this sweep one. Yeah, so as edit sweep and come to select profile and select this profile and edit profile. So we have done this reference plane within this editing, right? So there only it will be visible. So if you need it, need it to see uh, everywhere, so for that you don't make it within this editing option, you made it outside. So after completing your editing, you go for reference plane, and then you can come to this, like this you can create also. So let's create, and if you want to name it like door panel, you can name it, and after that you select this, and with this grip point you just increase it, increase the length, and here you can see. And now you can come back again to this sweep and go for edit sweep option, and you select this profile and go for edit profile, and then you have to lock it again with this align, select this reference plane and select this side and you lock it. All right, and also you can lock to this one also. So let's go for finish, and let's finish this edit mode, and let's go for this align. Let's select this one and let's select this one and let's lock it. Okay, so we have made our shape constant with this reference plane, and now let's apply parameters over there. So let's from this one to this one will be 50 dimension. One thing you notice here that I'm always selecting this one and then this one. The variable reference plane I'm selecting at the last. So that thing you keep in mind, that which one will be fixed at its position, that will be selected at the first, and which one will be changed, that will be selected at the last while dimensioning. Okay, so that's I'm doing this reference plane interior selecting first, and then this door panel I'm selecting at the last, and then at the outside, and I will not lock it now. Then select this dimension and let's check if there is panel thickness. Yeah, there is a panel thickness. So the panel thickness, see I have changed it to 40, and see that is also be changed, and here you can make it again 50, and here you can see it is right now 50. Okay, so that is you have applied, and you can come to this door family type window. From here also you can come to this panel thickness and you can change it to like 100, and you can click on apply, and here you can see that is your panel thickness 100 right now. All right, so this how you can do the changes and apply. Now this is done properly, and here you can see that our door frame also at the right position. So as because I had selected this side, uh, a door jamb side as path for this door frame. So as because this is at the right place, and so this is also. Now about placing our uh, door handle. All right. So uh, let's come to this interior, and let's place it. Okay. So here you can see that this is this door uh, uh, your for your door hinge there is some symbolic lines, so we will create it later also. Okay, so we will create it later, and let me delete this also. Okay, so this one is at the default, so I cannot delete it now. These are your default, so built-in dimension cannot be deleted also. uh, Now let's place one door handle over there. So for placing a door handle, first I need to create one reference plane. So RP is the shortcut for your reference plane, and then you can go for this pick line option, and you can just simply give the offset value. So here let me give 1000 as offset, and I will select this reference plane. So from your ground level, the height will be 1000 or 1050, whatever you want you can give it. So generally it will be within 900 to 1200 maximum. So let's give it a name like door handle. All right, so here we have created one, and after that you can go for this dimension, and from this reference level to this one you place the dimension, and then you select it, you come to this label dimension, and there is no door handle height, so we have to create one. So let's go for handle height. Okay, so the parameter under dimension, and is this a type parameter or instance parameter? You just have to choose one. So let's go with this type and click OK. So that is done right now. And if you change it, this reference plane will be changed as well. So now let me go for like 1500 and enter. And here you can see that is updated, right? So let's go for 1000. All right. Now let's come to this reference level. From this plan, uh, we will draw our door handle. We will create our door handle over there. Okay, so let's go for revolve. All right. So let's create. You can use this model line. Okay. Here also you have this boundary line, and the axis line is there. So you all have the idea about revolve. Do you have the idea about revolve? All right, fine. So everyone have the idea about revolve. So let's create one half profile for our door handle, and then around this axis we will create our door handle model. All right, so let me just create it one there. Like let's do this. Okay, so let's go for this one, and let me create one circle over there. Like the radius, I can take it as like 40, or let's go for 25. Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll move this to this position, or else no, that is not right position. Like let me just position it over there. Let me check it, and now let's go for this one, and let me delete this. Okay, and what I'll do, I will increase this one at this end, and I'll go for this split element. Let me split this, and let me split it here as well. Now this I will delete this one. Let's delete, and here you can see, and let's close this profile over there. Let's go for this line. Let's close this profile as a closed loop, and here let's give some fillet for smoothness. Let's give 25. Okay, here also if you want you can give one. Let's go for 5. Okay, and that is done, and then you have to define your axis line. So this will be your axis line, and after that you go for this finish, and here you have done it. Okay, and you while I was creating, what is the work plane here? That is reference level, but our work plane is door handle, right? So we have to define that. So let's go for this edit work plane, and what is the name? That is our door handle. So that will be the reference plane for this door handle, and click on OK, and now come to this interior, and there you can see that is our door uh, handle over there, and that is your handle height. And now if you change it like 1500, and here it will be changed. Okay, so now about this one, what you will be doing it, that you come to this one, and about this handle height, you will not be changing like that. It will be connected with this height. So what you can do is you can give this height, you can select Control C, and here what you can do is height by 2 will be your handle door handle height. Okay, so here you can see it's got updated according to the height. Apply, and okay, and here you see. So whenever you will be changing your height, your door handle height will be updated as per height by 2. Okay, so this how we'll be completing our door family, and there you can see, right? Let me change it to realistic, and you can assign all your materials over there. So this one you can give some materials. Okay, so the material you can create one. Click on OK and apply it, and then you can come to this one, family type, and about this one, so you can come to this library, and within this you have some metal, and you can choose this metal, or we have some steel. Yes, so we can use this one. Okay, So we have a different type of steel. So if you know which one is your which one is the right steel, so that you can choose. Okay, so let's go for this steel polished, and that is done. If you want to change any appearance over there, so let's go for semi polished and apply, and okay, and apply, and okay, so that is done. And if you ever want to change this profile, so you can change this from here, like you can again come to this edit revolve, and there you can change this. Okay, like that you can again change it and fi finish it. All right, so that is your door handle over there. And now if you change your door thickness, that will be reflected properly, so there will be no error now. Okay, and now it's uh, ready to be loaded within your project. Just one thing is left there about this door hinge. Okay, so that you will be applying over there. So you come to this annotate symbolic line, and you can choose this one, like elevation swing projection. And so this is the midpoint. We'll be selecting this midpoint to this end. Okay, and from this mid to this one, I guess. So to be sure, what you can do is yeah, so this will be, so what you can do is simply select it and go for HI. So only this will be present, and there you can define it. Okay, so let me just control Z, and let me just change it to this position over there. Yeah, so make sure you have placed at the right position. So that is so that will be not the panel thickness, it will be like your trim thickness. So let's change it to, so let's create one over there, that is your trim or door jam width, door jam width, click on OK, and that will be like 40. Okay, so that is fine. All right, so make sure that while selecting this one, you have selected from this end. Otherwise, from this end, if you go for this, so this side will be changed, this will be reflected. So what is your choice, that matters. Okay, like this one, if you want to uh, reflect it like this, so that you can, like this, go for this dimension, and if you go for this and then you select it, and let's go for door jam width, and the door jam width will be 40, and that is done. Okay, and about this one, me go to this. Let's go to this point. Okay. So after that, what you have to do is you have to define with this one, this reference level, this one, and this one. This will be equal. So after placing it, go for equal. Okay, so now let's go for this. Then let's go for this dimension over there. So what you have to do is you have to select this point over there. Okay, make sure that selecting this point. So okay, let's come here and let's select it. Let's yeah. So you select this point, line symbolic point, and then you can come to this also. Here also you'll be getting that point. Yeah. So here you can see that is there, and also with this one. Like this. Let me just this point to this and to this. Okay, and there you go for this placement, and there you can make it equal. So if you ever change this, like the height, if you ever change it, okay, so let's change this height. Always check that whatever you are doing, that is being reflected or not. Okay, here you can change. See, all right, so everything is fine now, and we have done it properly. Let's save it. Okay, and let's bring our door frame back, HR, and that is done. And what you can do is you can come to this load into project, and it's already there. You remember that we in yesterday's class we already loaded. So let's select it, and now come to this doors, and there is your Mars batch door family. This one we'll be placing. Let's place it over there. Okay, so that is placed right now. So we haven't changed that. So come to this, select this one, go to visibility settings, uncheck this plan. There it will be not visible. Select this also. There also it will not be visible. Click on OK, and now save it. And now again load into project, override the existing version and its parameter values. Now it's done. And let me select, and let me go for this box view, selection box. BX is the shortcut. Just a minute. So here you can see that is the door family you have. Now if you change this, like let me change it to, let's change it with this minimum 79. Yeah, it's working properly, right? And again let me change it to 130 mm. Yeah, it's working properly. And let's go for this interior wall 400. Yeah, it's working properly over there. So that is done. Okay, and now if you select and press the space bar, you can change the orientation over there. Okay, fine. All right then. So this how we will be completing our door family. All right. So this is clear to everyone. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's come to this level one. Now we have some annotation. We can place our dimensions over there. So we have aligned dimension, linear, angular, and radial diameter, arc length. These are the dimensions we have. We can choose aligned dimensions. So aligned dimensions can be used for your any kind of parallel lines we can use. So that can be at any angle, that can be in the horizontal and verticals. So like this to this you can define. So that is one type is selected right now. Here this type is selected right now. You can go for this one, and this is the type you will be having. Okay, so this how you can generally place one, or else when you select any one wall or any component over there, you generally got this temporary dimensions. So these are called your temporary dimensions. And here you see that one symbol is there, so this is to make it permanent. If you click on this, this dimension is right now permanent, and you change this to this type, and here you can see that is your permanent. So these is these are your two ways to create your dimension, to place your dimension. Either you can select that, and that temporary dimension you can make it permanent, or else you can place it from here. Okay, and we also have linear. So this linear is constant to vertical and horizontal directions only, and you can place it by point to point. So like this point to this point, if you want to place your dimension, so that is the way with this linear. Okay, and this is totally restricted. Like if you go to this point to like this point, suppose uh, where is the point? Yeah, like this point. See, it is restricted. Like you only can get horizontal dimension or else vertical dimension with this linear. Okay, so choose wisely when you are placing this. And if you need to place angle, you just what you just have to do is you select this wall and select this wall, and then you can place it where you want to place it. Just click on there. Okay, and about that radial and diameter, we have to create some objects like that. uh, Let me go for that. Okay, so this one we have, and you can change this. Just a second. Okay, so here you can change it to like 8, and can make it. Okay, And after that you can see this one is also there when you are selecting this, and you can click on here, and here is your radial dimension. Here you can see that is your radial dimension. Or else what you can do is you can come to this modify option, and there you have this measure dimension. From this list you can choose this radial dimension, and you can just simply select it, and you can place your dimension. You can go for diameter. Again select it, and you can place your diameter. You can go for arc length. You just select it, and after that you have to specify this point to like this point or this point. You have to specify, and then you will go for your arc length. Okay, so this is how you will be placing all your dimensions. And then about this spot elevation, so this is to define the height or the position. So for that we go for any elevation, any particular elevation, and there you can see that this is placed with that spot elevation. So you come to this annotate tab, and you go for spot elevation, and there you can go for this height. So at this point, this is the height. Okay, you can also spot some coordinate. With that spot coordinate, you can simply spot this coordinate at this point. This way you can also spot slope. So this is all right. So this how you can go for your spot slope. All right, you can simply select it, and here you can see that this is all the type. And here we have some directions. This will be to the down. Here you can change this towards up. You can apply it. And about this unit format, so that is the unit format right now. You can use so this is according to the project settings. So if you want to apply to the project settings, there you can change in the project unit, or else here you uncheck this, and here you can define your own. All right, so let's go for that project settings. And you go to manage tab, and there you have this project units, and there is this slope, and here you can change it to like this or this one. So there it will be reflected. All right, so this how we will be placing our dimensions, and in next class we will know how we can change dimension settings. All right, so this is all for today. I hope you understood. If you have any questions, you can ask me.